Wouldn't it be great if you can make your child a millionaire? I mean, at the end of the day, we all want our children to be very successful in life. And we like to try to give them everything they need to be successful. If that means teaching them about money and making sure they get a good education and things like that. What if I could tell you I know a cheat code to ensuring that your child is successful and can even become a millionaire with this cheat code? You guys know the cheat code I'm talking about. I'm talking about dividend investing. Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Ty, and I appreciate you guys coming to check me out on my channel. My channel is all about making sure people are aware of the different avenues to get a piece of the pie. And today we're going to be talking about making our children millionaires. If that's something that you are interested in, make sure you stick around for the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit that like button. So when we talking about making our children millionaires and making sure they're successful in life, a lot of people think the only way to do that is make sure we teach our children the right things to do and how to handle money, teach our children how to get a good job, go to college so they can land that good job. But a lot of people forget about one thing: investing. We can invest for our children, and we can do that with custodial accounts. A custodial account is simply an investment account that's in a child's name but managed by an adult. And in these custodial accounts, you can invest into stocks, some let you invest in different bonds. All depends on where you get your custodial account at. But everything is going to be in the child's name. I have a video about custodial accounts. You guys can check that out to get more details about the different types of custodial accounts. But it's something to have, and with this cheat code you can make your son, daughter, your child a millionaire. Let's break it down a little bit. Let's start by looking at a high yield dividend stock. This is Aries Commercial Real Estate. I've been saying that wrong for a long time. It's Aries Commercial Real Estate. I apologize for saying it wrong for so long. It's Aries Commercial Real Estate, and it's a high yield dividend stock. If we look, you guys can see that right now it's down, and typically it doesn't grow that much. You don't see crazy gains, but I'm investing into this in my Robinhood account, but also very heavily in my retirement account. You guys can see it has a very high yield, and analysts say buy right now. But let me show you guys what this stock can do. Right now I switched to dividend.watch. Dividend.watch is a great tool and platform that I use to track my dividend and my dividend income and my portfolio. Make sure you guys check dividend.watch out. I have a link in the comment section and in the description of the video. And if you like dividend.watch or you want to give it a try, use the promo code TY15, TY15. But you guys can see that dividend.watch has a nice breakdown on dividend history. And if we look at Aries Commercial Real Estate, you guys can see that it has been growing, upping its dividend every year. Let's shrink this down. You guys can see it was $1.32, then it jumped to $1.38, and this year it should be jumping up again or staying the same. Either way, is a consistently paying dividend, that company that has been growing its dividend. So I would say this company is pretty much on the safe side. It even went through COVID and was still paying out its dividend payment to the shareholders. All right, so dividend.watch is working on a safety score, which is pretty good. It's kind of becoming Simply Safe Dividends. That's pretty good. But what I really want to show you guys is what will happen if you invest into a high yield dividend company like Aries Commercial Real Estate for your child. I'm on Dividend.watch's dividend calculator. I love it because it's easy to calculate your dividend income and your estimated annual dividend income over a large span of like a few years or many years. So right now we can see that Aries Commercial Real Estate is currently priced at $11.37. So what could we get? We're gonna go ahead and say we're gonna invest $10,000 into our custodial account for our child. $10,000. So $10,000 divided by 11.37 will give us 879 shares of Aries Commercial Real Estate. So 879. So I plug in 879. That's $1,000. Invested into your child's future, and we're gonna reinvest the dividends because you can not reinvest your dividends and buy something else with your dividends, but it's better to reinvest your dividends so you can get that snowball effect. And we're not even gonna estimate any growth. We're gonna keep it at 0% for the growth price. Additional monthly. What we would put in there monthly, we're gonna keep it at 0. We're not gonna add anything else. We're just gonna keep that $10,000 in our child's custodial account. We're not gonna mess with the dividend tax income because we're not gonna pull anything out. It's in a custodial account. We can't touch it. And let's say we started this as soon as our child was born, so we're gonna do it for 18 years. And when they become 18, most custodial accounts allow the child to have access to the funds. So we're gonna go with 18 because it's gonna transfer over from the custodian's name into the child's name fully and take away the custodian's right to access the account and do things with the accounts because the child will become of age. So we will hit calculate. So that $10,000, if we put $10,000 in a high yield, pretty much safe dividend company for your child for 18 years, your child's account will gain a total of $161,000 over that span of those 18 years, over the whole span. But what's really important is this target annual dividend income. So when your child turns 18, if you didn't mess with their stock and the stock just, did the nice slow and steady growth and continued to increase its dividends, which, a slow and steady grower like this high yield dividend stock, Aries, is a real estate investment trust, which typically give high yields and they are typically growing. It would give an annual dividend. That means your income for the year in 2040, $28,981. So almost $29,000 annually just for holding this portfolio. At 18, out the gate, straight out of high school, they could be earning $29,000 a year just for holding the portfolio. And the portfolio has grown too, but it could be sitting at $29,000 annually. So whatever little job they go get at 18, or they go straight into the workforce, they get $29,000 annually. All right, now let's say your child doesn't need the money and they're doing good, and you can convince them to hold out a little longer. Don't touch the money. You say, hey, don't touch the money. Don't use the money or anything, or even tell them to put more in. But we're going to just tell them don't touch the money. And we go from 18 and say, don't touch it. Hold out till they're 25. Hold that account till you're 25. Tell your son or daughter, hold it till you're 25. Okay, let's see what happens. Now, now we're talking different numbers. Now, if you tell them to hold it a little longer, don't touch anything, the annual dividend income goes to $138,000. If you can tell them don't touch anything, they can have a 6-figure income, regardless of whatever job they went and got or their profession. They can have a 6-figure income at 25. At 25. So what? How much is it till you get to just 6 figures? Let's go 23. Maybe 23. Let's look. 23 a little less, so it got to be 24. So like I said, at 24, if they hold out to 24, they can have an annual dividend income of $109,000. My bad. $109,000 income. Not even having to work at a certain job, not even having to, go out there in the workforce, just off holding the portfolio. So now you're talking about, you want them to be millionaires, right? So how do we make them a millionaire? You tell them to hold it a little longer. So you go from 25 to just go to 30. We're doing even numbers, right? So they tell them hold it till they're 30. Till they're 30. Gosh, oh Lord. You talking about holding it till they're 30, and you set this up. This is just $10,000. You didn't add any extra money to their portfolio. Just put $10,000 away for them. Put it in a high yield dividend company. Yeah, they become a millionaire if they can hold out for 30 years. That $10,000, they become a millionaire, and they get almost $500,000 annually. Now, at this point, yeah, you can take that. You can take your dividends and do what you want to do with them, and you can reinvest how you want to. But this is the power of dividend stocks. This is the power of dividend investing. And if you haven't started already, you need to wake up. Hey, we can set our children up for the future without even, having to make sure they have that guaranteed, college education, or you don't gotta have none of that for real. You can set your child up for success. So you should be building for the next generation. I'm gonna hammer that into you guys' brain if you're watching my channel, because hey, it's that easy. It's that easy. You just have to put it away and let it rack up. All right. So hey, I appreciate y'all checking me out. I just want to make y'all aware.